We've long been taught to think of sharks, particularly great whites, as the most fearsome predators on the planet. While they are undoubtedly among the fiercest, they might not hold the top spot. As the saying goes, there's always a bigger fish. But what if there's something out there not just capable of taking on great white sharks, but actively hunting them? Scientists believe that's exactly what's happening right now, and it has them seriously concerned. Let's dive into the details. Disappearance of the great white shark. Great white sharks are known as the ocean's apex predators, feared and respected for their dominance. But even these powerful creatures have predators of their own, a startling concept. In 2003, Australian scientists attached a tracking device to a 9-foot-long great white shark to study its movements. Just 4 months later, the device washed ashore, with no sign of the shark. What could have overpowered such a formidable predator? Theories ranged from a megalodon to a giant squid. The mystery began while filmmakers Dave and Janine Riggs were shooting a nature documentary in Bremer Bay, Australia. They discovered great white sharks feeding on whale carcasses close to shore and contacted scientists to tag and track the shark's behavior. The first shark tagged, a female named Shark Alpha, would soon become the center of one of marine biology's greatest unsolved mysteries. 4 months later, Shark Alpha's tag washed ashore, but the shark itself was missing. The data revealed something astonishing. On Christmas Eve, the shark abruptly changed direction and plunged nearly 1,900 feet, far deeper than great whites typically dive. Then, the tag recorded a sudden temperature spike from 46 degrees Fahrenheit to 78 degrees Fahrenheit. Experts were shocked. They concluded that Shark Alpha, weighing nearly a ton, had been consumed by something larger and stronger, dragging it into the abyss. The homemade submarine mission. Dave, an adventurous explorer, set out to uncover a mystery by diving into the ocean's depths. Lacking proper equipment, he built his own homemade sub from a metal frame, parts of an old lawnmower, and 5 layers of fiberglass. Despite its questionable reliability, Dave and his team of daring individuals boarded the sub to dive into the unknown. Just 65 feet below the surface, they found themselves surrounded by 40 whaler sharks and a pod of killer whales. Realizing the danger, they aborted the mission, but they did learn that these predators thrived in the so-called kill zone. Could one have caused the incident? The bronze whaler, or narrow-toothed shark, is a requiem shark found in temperate waters worldwide. It can grow up to 3.3 meters long and is often confused with other large sharks. Its diet consists of cephalopods, bony fishes, and cartilaginous species, not great white sharks. Swift swimmers, they sometimes hunt in groups, especially during the sardine run off South Africa. Copper sharks are viviparous, giving birth to live pups in coastal nurseries after a long gestation of 12 to 21 months. Females typically have 7 to 24 pups every other year. These sharks grow slowly, with males maturing between 13 and 19 years and females between 19 and 20 years. While linked to a few shark attacks, copper sharks aren't considered major threats to humans, ranking 10th in unprovoked attacks with only 15 non-fatal and 1 fatal incident. Classified as vulnerable on the IUCN Red List, they face threats from overfishing, slow growth, and reproductive rates. Although whaler sharks are formidable, they rarely exceed the size of a great white, making it unlikely they could overpower a Shark Alpha. Killer whales, however, are a different story. The killer whale possibility. Killer whales, or orcas, are apex predators with striking black and white coloring. As the largest dolphins, they live in various waters, from Arctic to tropical seas, and prey on everything from fish to seals and even other whales. Highly social, orcas live in tight-knit family groups, passing down hunting skills and vocal traditions. Males can grow up to 9.8 meters and weigh over 6 tons, while females are slightly smaller, reaching 8.5 meters and 3 to 4 tons. Their intelligence and complex social structures vary across pods, with some focusing on fishing and others on hunting large mammals. This complexity raises the possibility that orcas may have influenced the fate of Shark Alpha, highlighting the mysteries of marine life and predator-prey dynamics in our oceans. Orcas, despite their size and strength, are not aggressive toward humans in the wild, with no confirmed attacks. However, in captivity, they have harmed trainers, suggesting stress can trigger aggression. Orcas are fast and powerful, capable of taking down sharks, but evidence doesn't fully support this. Shark Alpha's tag showed she was attacked at 1,900 feet deep, while orcas are surface hunters. The recorded temperature inside the predator was 78 degrees Fahrenheit, while orcas have a body temperature of 100 degrees Fahrenheit. This raises the question, if not an orca, could it be a giant squid? These massive cephalopods, which can grow up to 13 meters, remain largely mysterious, with claims of even larger specimens, though not scientifically proven. The first footage of them was captured by a Japanese team in 2004. Giant squids inhabit all oceans, mainly near continental slopes and islands, from the North and South Atlantic to the Pacific. They are rarely seen in tropical or polar regions. These predators feed on deep-sea fish and other squid, using their tentacles with serrated sucker rings to catch prey and shred it with their beaks. While mostly solitary, they may occasionally prey on each other due to competition. Living in the ocean's depths, giant squids, with tentacles reaching up to 33 feet, could potentially overpower a great white shark. This theory is intriguing, especially since deep-sea habitats are still largely unexplored. Moreover, some believe that ancient shark-eating creatures could still lurk in these unexplored areas, making this possibility worth considering. The Spinosaurus theory. Spinosaurus, the ultimate spine lizard, roamed North Africa during the late Cretaceous period, around 94 million years ago. Discovered by German paleontologist Ernst Stromer in 1912 from Egyptian fossils, it was officially named in 1915. Though the original fossils were destroyed in World War II, new discoveries in the 21st century continue to spark debate about whether there was one or two species of Spinosaurus. The primary species, S. aegyptiacus, comes from Egypt, while a possible second species, S. maroccanus, is from Morocco. Spinosaurus was a formidable carnivore, alongside other giants like T-Rex and Giganotosaurus. It had a powerful bite and large claws on its three-fingered hands. Its back featured a sail-like structure, possibly for temperature regulation, attracting mates, or intimidating rivals. Unique among dinosaurs, Spinosaurus was semi-aquatic, with denser leg bones for better control in water and a paddle-like tail for swimming. It likely hunted in ancient mangrove forests, preying on sharks. Some even speculate that a descendant of Spinosaurus may still lurk in the ocean, though its inability to dive deep limits this theory. The Mosasaurus theory. Mosasaurus, known as the lizards of the Moose River, dominated the seas during the late Cretaceous, about 82 to 66 million years ago. It was first identified from skulls found in a chalk quarry near Maastricht, Netherlands. Initially thought to be crocodiles or whales, naturalist Georges Cuvier recognized them as giant marine lizards in 1808. In 1822, William Daniel Conybeare named Mosasaurus after its riverbank origins. Mosasaurus was massive, with the largest species, M. hoffmanni, traditionally estimated at 17.1 meters, longer than a school bus. Recent studies suggest it was around 13 meters, still large enough to eat sharks. Equipped with sharp teeth for slicing prey and paddle-like limbs for swimming, its tail had a unique bend, making it a powerful swimmer. These features raise intriguing questions about the fate of shark alpha, whether it faced creatures like the giant squid or Mosasaurus. The ocean remains a mysterious frontier, still hiding secrets about these creatures and their roles in ancient ecosystems. Mosasaurus had excellent eyesight to compensate for a poor sense of smell, suggesting it might have been warm-blooded. While more than 50 species were once thought to exist, research now confirms at least 5 distinct species. Mosasaurus was a true global traveler, found across North and South America, Europe, Africa, Western Asia, and even Antarctica. It preyed on bony fish, sea turtles, and even other mosasaurs, facing fierce competition in its marine environment. Unlike Spinosaurus, which was adapted for land, Mosasaurus thrived in the deep sea, using its powerful limbs and tail to swim at high speeds and hunt, including great white sharks. Great white sharks, part of the Carcharodon genus in the Lamnidae family, dominate oceans from the US to South Africa, Japan, and the Mediterranean. Preferring waters between 12 to 24 degrees Celsius, they can dive up to 1,200 meters and stay in the open ocean for up to 100 days, traveling between Baja California and Hawaii. Their complex migratory patterns continue to intrigue scientists. Since the 1970s, seal populations have flourished, providing prime hunting grounds for great white sharks. However, questions about their diet and navigation in crowded waters remain, and can only be answered by studying the sharks themselves. With sleek snouts, mottled skin, serrated teeth, and striking blue eyes, great whites are among the ocean's most recognizable species. They can grow up to 6.1 meters and weigh over 2,000 kilograms, roughly the size of a small car. They gain about 25 centimeters in length each year. Socially, great whites have a complex hierarchy, with larger sharks, especially females, dominating. In South Africa, this hierarchy influences hunting behavior, with sharks often relying on rituals and displays rather than aggression, although bite marks suggest occasional warnings rather than full-on attacks. Recent studies suggest that great white sharks may communicate with each other, sharing information about food sources or territory. These curious creatures often explore their surroundings and sometimes travel in groups. Some researchers believe they can even change their coloration based on mood or hormonal shifts, adding mystery to their behavior. Great whites are opportunistic feeders, eating fish, seals, and even sea turtles. They use various hunting techniques and often relax near the surface, especially off California's coast, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Timing is key in their strategy. When it comes to reproduction, great whites exhibit unique mating behaviors, such as belly-to-belly rolling in shallow waters, adding to their complex nature. Now, let's talk about the bloop, a mysterious underwater sound detected by NOAA in 1997. Initially thought to be from a giant sea creature, it was later linked to glacier activity. Recorded in the South Pacific, the bloop's volume was so strong it could be heard over 5,000 kilometers away. Some scientists suggest it could result from cryoseisms or ice calving, processes affected by climate change. Some speculate that the bloop, a mysterious sound detected deep in the ocean, could come from an unknown marine creature. If it is, the creature would need to be enormous, as the sound traveled thousands of kilometers. Could something larger and louder than any known whale be lurking in our oceans? Researchers have long studied the ocean's acoustics, where sounds travel faster than in air, leading to the creation of advanced listening devices. These tools have uncovered much about marine life and its behaviors. The bloop remains a mystery, sparking questions about hidden ocean life. Studies also reveal intricate predator-prey relationships in the ocean, such as how great white sharks maintain ecosystem balance by controlling seal populations. Satellite tagging has shown that these sharks can travel thousands of kilometers, providing key insights for conservation efforts. The disappearance of shark alpha emphasizes the vast unknowns of the ocean. As scientists continue to explore, they uncover more about marine life, and the mysteries of the deep remain one of Earth's final frontiers. Who knows what we'll discover next? Whether you love sharks or fear them, should we make our oceans safer for them?